is, once again, time for lunch. We are at Three Amigos here in Kokomo. We've been here many times on past lunches. It's been a while. It's been a couple years since we've been to Three Amigos. We got Jerry in town. That's good. And with Bravo and Liz and our special guest today, Pat Yoder, mentor on Fearsome Gears 7198. Where is the week 0?
The week 0 is in New Hampshire because we didn't have an in-person FTA training due to COVID. We had a virtual one, but first offered to fly FTAs out to Manchester for the week 0. I'm the only Indian FTA. I'll be training the rest of them when we do our pack party in a week and a half.
That's this weekend?
That's this weekend,
okay,
in 2 days.
Is it going to be online at all? Week 0?
They usually broadcast it, yes. They try to run it as an official event. Like, everything has the real feel, the real electronics, the real webcast unit. But they first uses the week 0 as a official test of the software to find any bugs that they may encounter. Obviously, they've tested things many, many times. Having multiple robots going through it helps a lot more than their only like 6 robots that they have to test with. So they will use it this year not just to train themselves, but also to train us since we couldn't have an in-person FTA.
I'm glad that's happening. Are you FTAing anywhere this year?
I officially am now going to Australia, and I'll be doing Australia and then coming back and probably helping in Indiana District.
And you, Liz, are you FTAing?
Yep, I'll be doing an event in California, Orange County, and going back to Idaho for their regional now.
Nice. You did the off-season event this past summer,
yes.
fall, whenever that was.
Yeah, and it was nice. It was
cool.
a good time.
Is it the same facility?
Different facility. It's in Nampa, which is close to Boise, but the same crew. They have a great crew out there. They have a really great event set up, so I'm excited to go back and see all those people.
Cool.
And then this year I'm going to South Carolina week 2, and then going to Arkansas week 5, and then going to Alabama week 6, sorry. And then I'll be helping out with the Indiana districts, but not as an FTA, just as an event volunteer.
And that's all the weeks.
Yeah, it's all the weeks. That's all 7 weeks if you're keeping count.
All the weeks, all the time. Well, hopefully your team is making progress. On my team, our software engineer returned from his Hawaii vacation. Hi, Alan. We're glad that he's back and things are moving. We actually have motors turning and drive base driving around. So we wired the drive base, but when he was gone, but our software student was getting close to it being driven, but we needed Alan to kind of close the deal to get it to work. So that was great. And then things seem to be working for the most part as far as how we designed them. We have to get everything still put together, but our intake and our shooter works. I saw your robot is almost all together. That looks exciting.
We just have a few more pneumatics pieces put together and a few wires to connect, and then we can do our testing and test our programming and get situated and driving.
And you're the lead software mentor this year?
I'm the lead software mentor this year.
And your team, is it moving? Things are moving?
Things are progressing. I wouldn't say what we have is movement. We've got a lot of really good sponsorship folks that are helping us out. We've got parts that are currently being made by you guys. Have got some parts being made for us. We've got some parts being made by Dwyer Instruments. They've got some volunteer time, and they're loaning us out a machine to be able to do something. Oak Hill Studios, we've actually got some polycar parts that are being made this week. And one of our biggest sponsors, Wet Tech Incorporated, they've actually been very generous. They have taken 2 of their employees off of their production lines and given us like a total machine. And that's all they're doing this week is making parts for us. So thank you, Wet Tech, so very much, because otherwise I would be crying a lot more.
Are they in Monticello?
Wolcott. So they're around the Wolcott area. One of the good things, and this is kind of something for you teams out there. One of our mentors actually mentioned to a friend of theirs they had some parts that needed to be done. We passed their Wet Tech's name on to them, and they actually got a job from that connection that they made. So that's how everything kind of comes full circle. That's where that sponsorship is really important to us, but then it's important to pay it forward and pay it back, and keep that engineering going full circle.
How's your team?
We're doing pretty good. It was driving this weekend. We actually just got a brand new facility. By brand new, I mean we're taking over one of the old schools that the school corporation just moved out of, which is great news because we have not been working out of our school since, like 2015, 2014. It's been a long while.
So you're moving during build season?
We got the building now, so we moved all of our practice field because it has 18-foot ceilings, so we can actually have a facility. We have everything is already designed. Everything has been really like cut and painted and made to look nice. We're giving our programmers a couple of weeks now to be able to figure out the code to make it work correctly. So as far as fab is done, we are pretty much done with that.
Cool. We're supposed to talk about how to contact AndyMark. Obviously, customer service at AndyMark.com, support at AndyMark.com. Those are two of the emails that we receive a lot of requests and information about. Then business office wants sales at AndyMark.com regarding business, like order payments and those kinds of things. We also have telephone numbers and Twitter accounts and Twitch and YouTube, Facebook and all that. So anyway, we have some papers. What are some of your favorite things that people have written to us regarding how they met or how they knew about AndyMark? This one here, it says, we met at the Beijing World Robotics Conference in 2015. I wonder who that was. From my daughter, who is heavily involved with robotics, and I wanted to get them something from the National Coming Out. Must have bought a pen. A guy in a trench coat on a street corner. Dean sent me.
Burton heard of who, and we heard of you.
That's pretty good.
Daniel Bravos on here. Thank you to whoever submitted me.
Jelly Rolls Piano Bar, 1998. That's a good one.
Oh, the Super Bowl TV ad. That's right.
Irish, right next to Irish pub song.
Saw you guys on Brunch with Andy. He was eating lemons. I got a lot of, come on, your AndyMark. Everywhere. There's a lot of those.
This is an old package. If someone can describe on our YouTube discussion what this package is and describe it in detail and what its significance is. So we'll tell you next week what this is, but maybe you can beat us to the punch. What's the historical significance of this old bag of parts? Have a great week. Be safe. Have fun. Hopefully that robot is working and scoring points for you now. Maybe think about driver practice. Yeah, that's a great thing. We'll see you next week.